I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And welcome. I'm sorry, I was just in a mood. The question I received today is, why do employers keep the salary they're willing to pay secret? Great question. Now, let me ask you a question. If you were trying to rent an apartment or buy a house or buy a car, do you walk into the owner and say, I'm willing to pay X number of dollars? No. You walk in, you look at the house, you have a sense of what it'll cost. It's a different game. When employers do it, they have the idea that if they reveal salary, I'll give you a sense. I'm going to pick a number at random. They say they're willing to pay between $150,000 and $175,000. Or, using lower numbers, $90,000 and $100,000. Well, most people I know, when they hear that range, they only hear the high number, 175, or in the case of the lower range, 100. They don't hear the 90. They don't hear the 150. They hear the 100 and 175. And if they get an offer, they get annoyed. They get angry. It becomes an argument as to why they didn't get the higher salary. And I understand, they've been assessed to a lower level, or the company just doesn't think there's enough value there, or they think they can get them for less. That's really what it ultimately comes down to. They're afraid that, number one, you're going to be a difficult negotiator as a result, because you're only going to demand the high number. And number two, that there's always going to be a resentment that occurs. In addition, if their current staff hears that they're willing to pay more for someone than they're receiving, how do you think they're going to take it? Trust me, it's not going to be well. So it's a real simple reason. There's nothing in it for them. On your side, in some places in the country, there's now a certain amount of leverage, because now employers in those areas are no longer allowed to ask you how much you're working. Do a Google search, find out the locations where it's no longer legal to ask salary. And I know I have a friend who works at a large media firm, and what they tell me is that they're no longer even asking the question, because it's hard to keep up with all the new locales that are implementing this law. So as a blanket policy, they've stopped asking this question about current salary. That will advantage you. That will kind of level the playing field. If you'd like that change, lobby your legislators. Have them make the change in your place, location, like they have in Massachusetts, New York, Pittsburgh. California, I believe, is a statewide policy about this. I'm not absolutely sure. And other places in the country where this is now a practice. If they don't have to reveal, you shouldn't have to reveal. But if you're in one of those places where it's still legal, you lose your leverage. You can't just simply say, no, I'm not going to tell you, like a pouting child. They just will reject you. It's really that simple. So the reason they do it is, number one, it gives them leverage. It gives them an advantage. Number two is it allows them to avoid issues with their own people that might cause them to leave an organization or be upset with an organization for paying someone from the outside more. So that's it in a nutshell. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I want to encourage you, visit my website, thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot there that you can watch, listen to, or read. Thousands of blog articles about job search and hiring. And if you're interested in my coaching you through the site, why don't you schedule some time with me? I'd love to help you. And lastly, if we're not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.